What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch back here with Dilly Vanilli. We are here to discuss another Detroit Lions signing. The Lions have acquired Justin Coleman. He has signed a 4-year deal worth $36 million. He is, according to the sources out there, the highest paid nickel corner in the NFL. So the former Seahawk and former Patriot who played under Matt Patricia, where he got his start, will be the Lions nickel corner, a position that was probably one of the worst on their team last year. So they do get a massive upgrade. Justin Coleman is a big sleeper player, a player I did not see getting this much money. Dylan, what do you think about this signing?
That's the biggest thing I come away with the signing. I was not expecting $36 million for Justin Coleman. You talked about this more than I did, but we knew coming into free agency, the Lions were going to be players. They had the second most cap space in the NFC, so they were going to be able to spend a little bit of money to get the players they wanted. We talked about Trey Flowers. Go check out that video for our reactions there. And we got Justin Coleman here. He's the highest paid nickel. I don't really know about that. This one, I feel like there's better players a little bit out there for nickel positions. But overall, I mean, like you said, it was one of their worst positions they had on defense last year. It was a really struggling area for them. And teams were able to pick it apart. So a guy like Justin Coleman, who's still very young, which is, I think, the biggest key for the Lions, is going with the youth here if you're going to go free agent. You'll give a contract like that for a younger player. I think it's worth it. It's just a little bit too much money. But again, he's got 4 years to prove me wrong on this scenario. So I like the signing, just a little bit extra money I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, and he played very well for the Seahawks the past kind of year and a half. Like last year, just looking at his numbers, he has three pick sixes with 3 interceptions.
Well, that's efficient. If I say
that's pretty efficient. That's a playmaker right there. So this is a guy that can turn, and he also has a fumble for a touchdown.
Oh, there you go.
This is a guy that's efficient. He can turn a play into a touchdown. He's a playmaker, and he's a good nickel corner. Like when he first started off with the Patriots, I thought he was pretty good, like a starter in the NFL, but obviously he has developed into a better player throughout his seasons, as now he's 25 years old, probably going to be 26 going into this season. So like Trey Flowers, another very young player, I believe both are going to be 26, and both are going to be amongst the highest paid players on their defense. And of course, again, similarities here. They both were from the Patriots. They both played under Matt Patricia. They both know what it takes to play in his defense, and they both have the skills to do so and fit in that scheme. So from that standpoint, again, they're both scheme fits. I do question how much money they gave him. Like you said, I don't think he's the best nickel corner in the league. He is a player that is good, though, and he's good in both man and zone and has proven that. And he has some versatility with that. According to Pro Football Focus, just looking at his grade, I know he didn't grade out that well from their standards. 54th, which is, considering he's supposed to be the best nickel corner in the league, that's not exactly what you want, but that would be, a top 3 corner at least on your team. But that's not ideal. Like if he's the best nickel corner in the league, he should be one of the top corners, according to them. But again, you never know. With those things, it could be good, it could be not good. He had 10 pass defense last season, 9 the season before, and 1.5, 2 sacks with the Seahawks in his career. So he has a little bit of that in his system as well. So he's a player that I think is going to definitely upgrade their defense because, like we said, it's a position of extreme need. They cut Nevin Lawson, who played that position a lot. I think they need to look at the corner position a little bit more. I know they spent already money on Slay and they've spent money on Coleman, but I think they need another guy there. Maybe they potentially draft somebody. But I think this defense is shaping up because they've got a premier cover corner on the outside. They've got one of the better slot corners in the game, and they now signed Trey Flowers, and they got a big run-stuffing defensive tackle. So the main kind of aspects of their defense, and they've spent high picks on Gerard Davis, who wasn't necessarily a pick for Patricia, but he was a pick for Bob Quinn. So they kind of have their main players on their defense, and it's kind of shaping up for Matt Patricia to run the type of defense and have the type of players in his scheme that he's looking for. going into last season. We didn't think the Lions would be very good because necessarily these aren't the players that Matt Patricia wanted on his team to run with his team. And now he's starting to kind of put together those pieces. So, Dylan, do you have any other comments about Justin Coleman, the Lions, or anything in particular? I know you're reacting to something that just happened, but don't give me the information, bro.
I can't, bro.
Dylan, Vanilla, any other thoughts on Coleman or the Lions in general?
Yeah, the Lions, we goofed on them. Like I said in the last video, like you brought up, but they're really trying to put this impact on getting these young players. And again, another really nice signing. I personally, if I was to be asked how much money I would give Coleman, I would say probably 6.5 per year, somewhere around there, maybe 7. 9 is a little high, but again, we'll see how it goes. But overall, you know what Patricia was wanting. He wanted to get the job across, and he got his guy.
Okay, so like Dylan said, Justin Coleman has signed with the Lions, 4 years, $36 million. Lions fans, let us know how you feel about this deal in the comment section below. Also, Gronk, spike that like button and subscribe to the channel for more NFL free agency. Peace.
Peace.